All right, so going on. So this is totally wrong, and I'm glad I'm addressing this. I thought in order to become something, you have to spend time, you have to study it, you have to practice, you have to become. That's what I always thought. I thought that, yeah, and I always had, because I was a shadow, I wasn't getting any attention or any like reward, kind of. You know, people get a natural reward and it embodies them. I wasn't collecting any rewards. Anything I did, any like money I picked, I was just dropping it. Not money, but anything I picked up, like any kind of reward or accolade, I would just drop it right away. By the next day, it'd be dropped and gone, right? So that made me feel like I had to do way more than the other guy. Whatever the other guys were doing, I had to do way more than them in order to be there, right? That was my mentality. And that literally put me like in the back of the line. That put me that mentality that I have, that these other guys can, you know, stand together and throw up some signs, for example, and they're in. But me, I gotta go do something way hella crazy and official and have the cops arrest me and I have 6 fucking cruisers around me with guns out, you know, arresting me. You know what I mean? That was my mentality. And I always lived that. Whatever. There were people who get into things and they're part of things. Let's say a sport, for example. They get in it, they're part of it, they're hanging out and everything. Right? Me, I never could do that. And because I had that mentality, that put me in a bad spot. And I was putting myself in a bad spot. Thus, now having a presence, I find that I don't have to do all that. Even though I've lived my life doing all that crazy shit, I realize now that I don't have to do any of that shit. You know what I mean? I have an actual presence. I can be like other people, except, well, I think except that, you know, I'm already doing a little bit higher than most people. And here, look, we live in a world, right? You got black magic, man. You got everything that people do. All right, people have capabilities, right? Now, if I were to have higher capabilities, I would deserve more, according to the world, because that's how people work. If somebody is like really smart in math, you know, it's like, oh man, this guy's so, math is a subject you have to be good at. If you don't know your math, you're not gonna get that final degree, and you're not gonna become a math physicist or a math teacher or a scientist, whatever the hell you are. You know, you actually have to be very good at something in order to go higher. Now, for me, at this point, I still have those genuine feelings where I feel like I have to actually be better in order to earn something. I have to actually earn something in order to get something. You know what I mean? I'm not just trying to swap here and swap there and steal this and steal that. I feel like I gotta earn something to actually have it. But I'm not crazy enough to say, dude, you know what, man, first crime, gotta rob the bank. You know what I mean? That's not my mentality anymore. And that's a good thing, and that makes me healthy. And not only that, but that kind of ensures a legitimate life for me, right? A legitimate life, no matter what I do. My initial idea is the kitchen, right? I want to start off as a cook. I want to go along, but eventually I want to own my own restaurants. That's the dream, right? So I have something to start from, and I have a dream, which is fine. Now, I talked a lot here, so I got to get back to the whole perpetration and being that thing. So, you know, so you got to understand, you got to know what you're perpetrating. You know what I mean? You got to know what you're perpetrating. To me, if I was, I'll be honest, if I was in LA, right? I'll tell you right now, if I was in LA, it would be very easy for me. Anyway, let's not even get into that. Let's not get into that. Trying to fit. So I said everything. So perpetrating is like pretty much faking or posing, right? Being, oh yeah, that's right. What am I genuinely about? That's what I wanted to self-reflect. So I already have, and I'll get on it more. So okay, being level 1 all the time, you know, like being the best in the beginner class, and always moving to a different area all the time. That has its benefits, but what happens is that my mind gained a lot of confidence because I learned so fast. Every new thing I tried, I'd become like it was like in no time that I would get so goddamn fast at it. You know what I mean? So goddamn good at it that when I knew I had a presence, I knew things were coming to me. But here were my options. Here were my options. When I gained a presence, I could have either just forgot about everything, right? Done nothing, sat there, done nothing, just try to socialize or whatever. And step by step, slowly and slowly, as I would be pushed or I would compete, I would slowly move forward. And then eventually in 5 or 10 years, I would achieve my dreams. That's what I was, that's what was kind of given, right? So if you don't do anything, what are you going to get? But that wasn't my mentality. I was like, dude, I got, like, it felt amazing that everything I did, I actually got a reward for, and I got to pocket that reward. I got to keep it with me and take it with me. I never had that my whole life. So that pushed me so much. I was like, dude, I gotta just push, man. You know, right now I'm at level 1, but I got a presence. If I'm at level 1, dude, and here's an advice. This is for the kids. If you're at level 1, believe me, hard work means a lot. If you can put in literal hard work, put it in. When you get to a higher level, you're thinking more with your mind and your talent and your creativity, and less with your hard work as you grow in levels. But as early you are in anything, you gotta put in a lot of hard work. Even if it's basic, you gotta put in basic hard work. So that was my thing. I was like, dude, I'm not here to just sit here and do nothing. I gotta put in all the time. I always have to be putting in. You know, until I'm satisfied. And like I said, I think it was 5 days ago that I posted a video and I said, I'm actually relaxed now. I'm relaxed. I'm satisfied. I don't feel an ego issue. I don't feel like you know what I mean? I'm satisfied with my work. I'm satisfied with how life is coming along. And rather than just bam, 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 work, my mentality is to be a little more creative and think more on subjects. And it's making me look way more mature, by the way. I went from looking like a little child mentally to now actually, even though I look so young still, I seem to embody a bit of a more mature persona, we would say, which is not perpetrated. But that's what it is. Anyways, I'm glad I did that. That was a really good. That's three different clips I have now. This is the third one, and I'll post them up and you can watch it.